You see it everywhere in the hands of millions of Americans across the United States. It is the iconic black and gold Costco executive card that promises elite status and massive savings at every warehouse checkout counter. But for many seniors on a fixed income, this $130 piece of plastic is not a gateway to wealth. It is a calculated financial trap designed to bleed your retirement fund dry during these incredibly uncertain times. The corporate giants at Costco have spent decades perfecting the psychological warfare used against you the moment you step through their warehouse doors. They tell you that you are earning money back with every single purchase you make for your family and your home. The reality is far more disturbing because they are gambling with your survival during a brutal trade war with Canada. There is a deep, systemic betrayal hidden within the magnetic strip of your membership card that remains completely invisible to the naked eye. Most loyal shoppers believe they are in total control of their spending habits when they walk past the Costco greeters. However, a leaked internal algorithm suggests that your trust is being weaponized against your own bank account, fuel corporate profits. If you think your membership fee is just the price of admission, you are missing the most dangerous part of this unfolding story. You must pay close attention because the revelation at the very end of this report contains a shock that will permanently change how you view your warehouse club. The American senior citizen living on a fixed retirement income is the ultimate prize for the marketing architects at Costco. These individuals represent a generation that values loyalty and careful financial planning above all else. The corporation exploits this mindset by presenting the $130 executive membership as a badge of fiscal responsibility. They want you to believe that being a premier member makes you part of an elite circle of smart shoppers. In reality, this membership tier is a sophisticated data gathering tool designed to monitor every single cent you spend at the warehouse. By paying double the standard membership fee, you are essentially providing Costco with a low-interest loan to fund their massive corporate expansion. They use the promise of a 2% reward to distract you from the fact that your purchasing power is being manipulated. The system is engineered to make you feel like a partner in their success, while you are actually the primary source of their profit margins. Behind the bright lights of the warehouse, there is a hidden psychological trigger that forces you to spend more than you ever intended. Most seniors do not realize that their shopping habits are being shaped by a hidden mathematical cage designed by retail psychologists. You must understand how they turn your desire for savings into a direct reason for your ongoing financial decline. Let us look at the cold hard numbers that the Costco marketing team hopes you will never calculate for yourself. To simply break even on the additional $65 upgrade fee, a household must spend at least $3,250 on eligible items every year. For a senior couple or a single retiree living in a smaller home, this level of consumption is often physically and financially impossible. You are essentially paying Costco $65 upfront for the privilege of trying to win back your own money through excessive spending. The 2% reward sounds generous when whispered by a helpful cashier at the checkout line, but it is a trap of basic arithmetic. Most of the items that seniors actually need, such as gasoline or certain pharmacy prescriptions, often come with complex restrictions that limit your actual return. This means you could spend thousands of dollars at the warehouse and still find yourself in the red at the end of the fiscal year. The corporation collects interest on your membership fee while you struggle to reach a break-even point that was designed to stay just out of reach. This mathematical imbalance is not a mistake. It is a feature of a system that relies on your inability to track every single dollar spent. By the time you realize that your reward check is smaller than the fee you paid another year, has already passed, and the cycle repeats. Costco is not just selling you groceries in bulk. They are selling you a mathematical illusion that keeps your eyes off your shrinking bank balance. But the financial drain is only half the story, and what we reveal next regarding your shopping habits will expose the true price of this card. Once you have handed over $130 for that executive card, a dangerous psychological phenomenon takes hold of your decision-making process. Professional economists call this the sunk cost fallacy, and the management at Costco uses it as a powerful weapon against your bank account. Cite 188267. Because you have paid such a high entry fee, your brain feels a desperate need to justify that expense through constant and unnecessary purchasing. You find yourself walking down those wide warehouse aisles, buying luxury items and bulk snacks that were never on your original shopping list. The corporation relies on the fact that you do not want to feel like you wasted $65 extra on a membership upgrade. This deep-seated guilt drives you to reach for high-end electronics and premium organic products just to see your projected cashback total rise by a few cents. You are essentially spending $500 on items you do not actually need just to earn a meager $10 in rewards. It is a cycle of artificial consumption that keeps the warehouse shelves empty and the corporate coffers overflowing with your hard-earned retirement savings. Every time you put an unnecessary item in your oversized shopping cart, the executive algorithm celebrates another silent victory over your self-control. They have successfully turned your fear of wasting money into a daily compulsion to spend even more of it. This psychological manipulation is only the beginning of how they control your household budget and your financial future. The Black Costco Executive Card serves as a sophisticated surveillance tool that monitors every single transaction you make within the warehouse. Every item you scan at the register is recorded and added to a massive digital profile that tracks your personal lifestyle and spending habits. This data allows the corporation to predict your future needs with a level of accuracy that many consumers would find deeply disturbing. Corporate analysts use these complex algorithms to determine exactly which products will most likely trigger an impulsive or emotional purchase from you. By harvesting the shopping habits of millions of American seniors, they can manipulate store inventory to maximize their own corporate profit margins. You are essentially paying Costco $130 for the privilege of being tracked and psychologically manipulated every time you shop. This invasive form of digital monitoring ensures that you stay trapped within their corporate ecosystem for as long as possible. They know exactly when you are most vulnerable to a new promotional offer or a high-cost luxury upgrade based on your past behavior. Your private financial history is being weaponized to ensure that your retirement savings continue to flow steadily into their massive corporate coffers. This high-tech surveillance is only one piece of a much larger and more dangerous puzzle that threatens your financial independence. The real shock comes when you realize how they combine this digital data with the physical environment of the warehouse itself. You must pay close attention, because the secret we are about to reveal concerning their store layout will change the way you shop forever. Every time you enter a Costco warehouse, you are stepping into a giant maze carefully constructed by industrial psychologists to maximize your spending. They use what experts call Trojan horse items, such as that famous $4.99 rotisserie chicken, to lure you deep into the back of the store. This incredibly cheap meal is not a gift to the loyal consumer, but a strategic bait designed to force you past hundreds of high-margin products. While you walk toward the back for basic staples like milk or poultry, you are forced to navigate through the treasure hunt aisles filled with expensive electronics and seasonal decor. These items often carry price markups of 30% or more, hidden behind the clever illusion of a bulk discount. The warehouse layout is specifically designed to maximize your time in the building, which directly increases the statistical likelihood of an expensive impulse purchase. For American seniors, this forced journey through the warehouse can be physically exhausting and mentally draining, which is exactly what the corporation intends. A tired shopper is a shopper whose psychological defenses are lowered and who is far more likely to give in to a shiny new temptation. By the time you reach the register, that $5 chicken has effectively cost you several $100s in unplanned and unnecessary expenses. This physical manipulation of your shopping path is perfectly synchronized with the data they collect from your executive membership card every single month. They know exactly which turns you take and which displays catch your eye for more than 3 seconds during your visit. However, the most offensive betrayal occurs when you finally reach the checkout counter and face the high-pressure sales pitch from the staff. A massive secret regarding their internal training manuals is about to be revealed at the very end of this investigation. Imagine you are finishing a long shopping trip at your local Costco warehouse and moving toward the checkout lanes. As the cashier scans your items, a supervisor suddenly appears with a handheld tablet to analyze your personal spending history. They greet you with a practiced smile that hides a very specific and aggressive corporate objective. This is not a friendly interaction, but the beginning of a high-pressure sales tactic designed to extract more money from your wallet. The staff member shows you a calculated screen and claims that you are leaving money on the table by remaining a standard member. The script they follow is carefully written to make you feel financially irresponsible for not taking advantage of the executive upgrade immediately. They promise that the 2% rewards will pay for the card itself, effectively making the membership free in your mind. However, they never mention the thousands of dollars in unnecessary spending required to reach that elusive break-even point. Many seniors feel a sense of social obligation to agree because they do not want to hold up the line or appear financially illiterate. The management is trained to overcome your every objection with hollow guarantees and vague promises of a risk-free trial period. In reality, the process of canceling the upgrade and getting your $65 back is intentionally made difficult and time-consuming. This moment at the register is a fundamental betrayal of the trust you have placed in the brand for many years. Giving Costco $130 at the start of the year is essentially an interest-free loan to a multi-billion-dollar corporation. In this era of high inflation, the value of that money decreases every single month that sits in their bank account instead of yours. You are sacrificing your immediate liquidity for a reward check that you might not even receive until 12 months later. This is a financial gamble where the house always wins and the senior consumer on a fixed budget always loses. While you wait for your small reward check to arrive in the mail, the prices of basic goods continue to rise at a staggering rate. The small amount of cash back you eventually receive will buy far less than the original $65 upgrade fee could have purchased today. Costco uses your upfront cash to fund their global operations and hedge against the very inflation that is hurting your family. They are effectively using your own retirement funds to protect their corporate profit margins from ongoing economic volatility. It is a brilliant financial strategy for the corporation, but a devastating one for the individual retiree living on a limited income. Every dollar you hand over today is a dollar that cannot be used for your own emergency savings or essential healthcare costs. The executive membership is not a tool for your financial protection. It is a way for Costco to bet against your long-term purchasing power. But the most shocking truth about where this money actually goes is still hidden in the fine print of your contract. The only way to win a game rigged by corporate algorithms is to stop playing by their rules entirely. You should immediately consider downgrading your membership back to the standard $65 Gold Star level to stop the automatic extraction of your retirement funds. This simple shift removes the psychological pressure to overspend just to justify the high cost of an executive upgrade. By returning to a basic membership, you effectively strip Costco of the power they hold over your emotional spending habits. To protect your household budget, you must adopt a strict shopping strategy that focuses exclusively on essential staples and high-volume necessities. Avoid the tempting treasure hunt aisles and the shiny electronics displays that are designed to trigger impulse purchases you do not need. Bringing a physical shopping list and a fixed amount of cash is the most effective way to break the psychological chains of the warehouse environment. When you remove the ability to swipe your card for unplanned items, you take back control of your financial future from the retail giants. Few people realize that Costco actually has a hidden policy that allows you to reclaim your money if your rewards do not cover the cost of the upgrade. You can walk up to the membership counter at any time and request a full refund of the $65 difference if your 2% cashback total is too small. The corporation rarely advertises this option because they rely on your silence to keep their profit margins high. Taking this action is not just about the money. It is about sending a message that you refuse to be a victim of their mathematical deception. Your loyalty to a massive corporation is a one-way street that leads directly to your financial decline. In this era of rising costs, you cannot afford to let your trust be weaponized against your bank account by sophisticated marketing teams. Take a stand today and protect the retirement you have spent a lifetime building from these corporate predators. Do not allow yourself to remain a target in their calculated game of consumer exploitation. If this investigation has opened your eyes to the truth behind the warehouse doors, please share this report with other seniors who may be at risk. Your voice is the most powerful tool we have to expose the hidden dangers within the American retail system. Subscribe to this channel for more deep dive documentaries that reveal the secrets corporate America wants to keep hidden. Leave a comment below if you have ever felt pressured at the register, and let us know which brand we should investigate next.